Motor City Sports Talk, we back. And seen an interesting article on MLive today. I'll link it to the description. And also link this Instagram post to the description. Ndamukong called Jared Goff the best quarterback he ever played with. And of course, he's probably going to say that because that's his current quarterback. And he obviously was better than Jay Cutler. He was obviously better than Ryan Tannehill. And more down there. But, you know, sparked the conversation. Is Jared Goff a better quarterback than Matthew Stafford? Now, right now, people will say, yes, Jared Goff winning. He's spinning the ball. He's throwing touchdowns. He got a great system. Or does Jared Goff just have a better supporting cast as far as, I'm not talking about defensive players on the field, or does he have a better coaching staff? Does he have a better general manager? Does he have a team that's competent, that's going to spend money in the right places, that's really going for it to win the Super Bowl? Okay, because remember when Jared Goff first got in the league under Jeff Fisher, he wasn't that good. All right, not saying that he didn't have the talent. He was the number one pick in the draft a few years ago. Definitely got the talent, definitely got the skills, and definitely a good quarterback. But you know, in my opinion, attribute for attribute, I think this is debatable. I think Stafford has a stronger arm. I know Goff makes a lot of incredible, accurate passes, but Jared Goff has a competent coaching staff in front office to know that they had an issue with blocking. They sold that up. They had an issue with using Todd Gurley. They found a way to use Todd Gurley, and they found the young, fantastic coach in Sean McVay to put a system around Jared Goff, not a system that he tried to force and put Jared Goff in, but flexible. I just simply think that Jared Goff is in a better situation than Matthew Stafford. Simple as that. I'm not talking about talent or defense is better than Stafford. Stafford's had a great defense before. I just think the organization around him is better than the organization around Matthew Stafford. I think the coaching staff around Jared Goff is better than the coaching staff than Matthew Stafford. And if you want to come on here and say Jared Goff is a better quarterback than Matthew Stafford, I can't argue with it. Neither one of them got a playoff win yet. Stafford been in the league 10 years, with Goff been in the league 3 or 4 years. Okay. I'm not going to argue with that. I can't argue with that. But the Rams, the LA Rams, have put a better supporting staff around Goff. Now, if Goff still had Jeff Fisher and they rode with Jeff Fisher all the way through now, do you think Jared Goff would be fucking with Matthew Stafford? No. Jared Goff would probably be one leg out the league and one leg in the locker room. That's facts. You know, and I think Matthew Stafford has had similar cancers on his side of the ball. He has similar cancers in the coaching staff. I think Jim Bob Cooter is as cancerous as Jeff Fisher was, but he's an offensive coordinator. He's basically the offensive head coach. Okay? I mean, Scott Linehan, look what he's doing in Dallas. He's cancerous in Dallas. They hate him in Dallas, most Dallas fans. Okay? Who else did they have there, man? Joe Lombardi, cancerous. You know, where is he working at now? Right back with the Saints organization. You know, drawing, printing papers up and copying papers for Sean Payton. I believe that's what he's doing. You know, and Ndamukong is probably White's best quarterback he had. He doesn't give a hell about the offensive coordinator. All he knows is Jared Goff is putting up money. You know, he putting up points. You know, Jared Goff is slinging that thing. You know, they running the ball good with Todd Gurley. And I was talking to one of the homies on one of the threads I had on social media, and I was like, I posted the thing. I said, man, Patrick Mahomes, he balled out last night. I say, Patrick Mahomes got me looking at Matthew Stafford like, why you ain't Mahomes? Just a little joke, all right? And he said, well, Mahomes got all that talent around him. I say, Matthew Stafford don't. Matthew Stafford don't have talent, other than probably Tyreek Hill. I mean, and Travis Kelce, I think I would take Marvin Jones, Golden Tate, and Kenny Galladay over injury-prone Sammy Watkins. I would take him over the other kid, Chris Conley. You might take some of them dudes over Tyreek Hill just strictly as a receiver, but Tyreek Hill is a gadget. He's a gadget. And Kerryon Johnson is no slouch. We got bigger names in our defense than they do, other than Justin Houston, D4 until Eric Derry get back. I mean, you got Slay. Okay, you got Glover Quinn. You know, when Zeke Yancey's healthy, you know what I'm saying? You know, they got Reggie Ragland. We got Jared Davis. And the dude out of Alabama doing way better, you know, than Jared Davis. So, I mean, they lost Marcus Peters, but Stafford has talent. It's just he don't have a competent coach. And that's what it boils down to. Don't have the coaches. And you don't have the front office neither. But, hey, it is what it is. I'm not going to argue with anybody about this. You know, right now, Jared Goff is the best quarterback Ndamukong Suh's played with. Period. He is. You know, when you talk about the greatest of all time, nobody talked about, you know, what Dan Marino had and what he didn't have, or what Joe Montana had, what he didn't have with Tom Brady. I'm not talking about in the here and now, where they were in their era. They was winning. You know what I'm saying? Nobody was having a sympathy fest for John Elway when he had the offense but didn't have the defense, or he had the air attack but didn't have a running back. When he got Terrell Davis, he got all the praises. So, you know, Ndamukong Suh was probably correct. I know it's gonna spark some controversy in the thread. Obviously, I don't care. And, you know, he's probably right. Let me know, is Jared Goff the best quarterback that Ndamukong Suh has ever played with? Is he better than Matthew Stafford? Let's debate it. Let's chop it up. I'll be on the thread responding. Motor City Sports Talk. Your boy CJ Goodfellow. Don't forget, I linked the article from MLive in the description. Also, Ndamukong Suh's Instagram post in the description. And don't forget, our social media links are in the description. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Also, if you want to donate, the PayPal link is there as well. Continue to share the videos with somebody that loves Detroit and Detroit sports as well. Definitely appreciate you guys. One time for the one time. Motor City Sports Talk. We can continue to bring you some real, trill videos. We gone.